Welcome, Zora. Good to see you. You're listening to Too High to Die by Apollo Music. It's a little bit of a pause here. This is my normal intro. And once the bridge after the break finishes, we'll have a listen to a mud puddle. We'll wait and see if we get a few more people watching, and then we'll get started. This is Mud Puddle by Apollo Music. Normal stream intro music, but today we're doing a bit of Skyflat. We've done some work on the Skyflat server on the back end and on the front end, so we're going to talk about that today. And we've got some new players. If you're early, remember to like the stream. We get more people watching. If you're watching on Twitch, say hello. Hey, Bill Dangu. Good to see you on Twitch as well as online. Bill Dango's on the server with me as well. We got alt music account. Not sure who that is, but hello, welcome. Good morning. And hi Soap, good to see you as well. We're visiting your shop today, so I'll have a bit of a look at that. And Blue Eagle, hello, welcome. Got a few people on Twitch today. A couple of people on Twitch. And a couple of people on YouTube. Alright, it's good timing. We'll get started shortly. Not sure what the noises are, but there's noises happening in the next room. Hopefully nobody's hurting themselves. I'll just turn up the Minecraft noises a little bit. And we'll switch back to the game. I'll switch to the game. Alrighty. So, welcome. This is Skyflat. This is my new village that I'm working on the Skyflat server. Got a couple of allays floating around. Got some iron golems. Got an iron farm, but the iron golems just randomly turning up in other places doesn't help the production of the iron farm much. But we're not going to stick around here today, although I'll have a quick look around and show you a few things. So, I've been working on... Hey, welcome Zora. Welcome to the server. I'll start a voice chat. I'll just call it stream. I'll make an open group and create. So if anyone wants to use VC, you're welcome to chat with me. Soap's at his house right now. Okay. So we'll just have a quick look around in the overview of the village I've been working on lately. So I've just been filling in the void with slabs. And I have a very conveniently situated trial chamber here that I've been meaning to go explore. Alright, so let's head through the nether. And head to spawn. Not sure what the comments about burnt down houses are. Hey, don't see a burnt down house because it was burnt down. That's logical. Alright. Blue Eagle will be back in a little bit, designing a dirt farm for Skyflat. Alright.
Where's you?
Hello.
Hey, Zora.
Hello.
Oh my gosh, everybody's very loud.
Yeah, I've my mic up by 300%.
Okay.
Alright, let's see if I can...
So this isn't your house?
That's oranges.
Okay. Okay, I thought Orange was building you a house next to his.
No, orange lives in my attic. In this house.
I thought this was Orange's house.
No, this is my house.
Alright, so let's have a look at spawn and see what's going on.
Lives up here.
Huh. Oh, he lives all the way up here. Or even... Okay, that's the roof.
Yeah, up here. And then orange has like half of down here.
Okay, so this is Soap's old shop, which I don't think has been restocked in a while. Nope, Soap's old shop
there's nothing inside
Soap's old shop has not been restocked. But it's a nice build anyway, so I wanted to show it off. But Soap's new shop, which I've had a look at off stream, offline, is looking pretty good. It's pretty well stocked. Now, I don't have a lot of diamonds or netherite, but I know there are some things that we can get for emeralds and for free. So I might just make a little bit of space in my inventory. And we'll look at doing that. And we'll have a look at what else is available. Alright, put these carrots in there. And I don't think I have a regular wood. Oh, I guess that one. Yeah, that'll do. And I'll put some gold in the gold pile. Soap, did you see the screenshot of what happened with Desandify with the Allays already had? Bit of an unintended side effect.
No.
It didn't take long to fix, but I ended up with a bunch of sandstone underneath my Allays that were in my village. Kind of ruined, ruined the build a little bit.
I was gonna say, yeah, that was like the one thing is that any minecart, like
chest minecart.
Yeah, anything that was already moved, any Allays or whatever that had already been like found and moved, were going to. But I honestly hadn't even realized that someone had got Allays yet.
Ah, that's all right. I spent some time collecting them a few weeks back. Let's see. Okay, so Soap's new shop is over this way. Okay, of course it's night time, but Soap's decor is pretty good and it's well lit. So got some little custom trees out the front just to give it a bit of. It's the Fantastical Magic Shop, just to give it a bit of ambiance, I guess. And what's this we've got at the front of your Fantastical Magic Shop? Is this your build? It's a little floating, floating
Where?
Moon sign. Yep. Okay.
Oh, yeah, it's a moon clock.
Moon clock. Yep. Very cool. I like it. So I hadn't really looked at that in detail before. Okay, so inside we have some lovely custom heads to give a bit of decor. I think they're like muffins or something. And some little planters.
They were just sitting on the floor.
Yep. So first thing we've got here is netherite, which is available for 1 diamond block for 1 netherite ingot. Now, that's a bit rich for me, so I did forget to grab some emeralds. So one sec, I'll come back with some emeralds.
You see, this is my genius strategy to never have to restock my shop.
You just have things
I
prohibitively
can
expensive.
say, can you shoot the crystal?
Probably not a good idea, but it should be turned off.
I think it should be safe. I don't know.
Well, don't shoot it yet, just in case, because I'd like to actually explore it without it being blown
Yes
up.
or yes? I know explosions are off. It'll probably it might hurt the cat. There's a cat right there, Zora.
Don't hurt the cat.
Do you really want to blow up the cat? Oh my goodness.
Just to clarify that we are talking about in Minecraft. We are literally playing Minecraft and talking about a Minecraft cat.
Probably, yeah.
All right. So, tried to shoot it before.
You tried to shoot it before?
Sounds right. Sounds about on brand for Bill Dengu. All right, so we've got a lovely little area here with some tropical fish, saying please don't tap on the glass. I'm walking on the glass. That's probably tapping on it. Let's just move off then. Okay. And I can't actually close that gate. I can fire rockets inside though. All right, so we've got some diamonds, which is for sale for one netherite scrap for 2. I see a theme here. So that means to get netherite ingot, you would need to supply at least 4.5 netherite scraps. So I see where you're making your profit already. Okay. Is that a that's a distraction. Don't pay attention to the prices. Okay. So we got golden apples. Enchanted golden apples. Notch apples then for 1 netherite ingot. Bamboo hanging signs from the trial chambers, which are otherwise unobtainable, for 2 diamonds, I believe. No, 1 diamond. 2 for 1 diamond. Okay. We got cactus. Freshly picked cactus, apparently. How can it be freshly picked if it's been stacked up and put in barrels? I ask you that. 16 emeralds a stack. Ah, there's a logical flaw you didn't think of there, isn't there? unless we can see.
No. So the thing is I've decided that every time Volton restocks the cactus shop,
Yep.
I plan on buying it all out, putting it here, renaming it to Freshly Picked, and selling it for half the price.
Right, okay. So freshly picked up from another shop.
Yeah, freshly picked from Volton's chests.
Capitalism, I see. Alright, but selling it for half the price.
No, it's less. Yeah,
Okay.
selling it for half the price.
That doesn't make any sense, but okay. So we got glowstone 32 to half a stack for 1 scrap. Fair enough. And this one is available for vendors, so if you have something you want to sell, say contact on Discord. Breeze rods, 1 diamond each for 10. 1 diamond for 10. That makes more sense. TNT, 1 scrap for a stack. Yep. Okay. So I didn't bring any netherite scrap. I did bring some emeralds though. 1 diamond for 8 end crystals. Okay, that sounds a little bit dangerous, but sure. All right. Now up here we have trims, wither skeleton heads, and more. All right. So, we got a lot. So we have nether stars. 1 netherite scrap per star. That's not too bad. Scaffolding, 1 diamond per 16. Again, that's from trial chambers, so that requires some effort to go and get. Wither skeleton skulls, 1 diamond per 16. Sounds like there's a farm involved, which I know there is because I've been to it. But, that makes sense. Bolt armor trim. How much for that one? 7 diamonds. Oh my gosh. It'd be cheaper to just use the traditional recipe to remake. Speaking of which, I'll get into that in a moment. Smithing template, 7 diamonds per... so... It says smithing template. Which one is it? Flow. So you probably want to say flow armor trim there rather than smithing template. And the same for the eye trim. So the eye trim is 4 diamonds, which is fair enough because they're a little bit easier to get a hold of in the first place. Alright, so those are trims that I've actually already got. So, apart from flow. So maybe I'll come back for a flow later on when I've got some diamonds to spare, or maybe I'll find one myself in a trial chamber. So up here we've got records, so we've got creator for 1 scrap. We've got Nautilus shells, 1 for 1 scrap, okay. We've got, what's this one? Precipice, 1 for 1 scrap. And creator, 1 for 1 scrap. Okay, so that's good to know that they're available, and we've got a listen before you buy option here. Won't do that on stream. Don't want to get a copy strike, even though I think they're being reasonably reasonable about it. And if we look around, we're a little bit sneaky. There's a little section here where we can get some freebies. So we can get some flowers, blue orchids, pink tulips, orange tulips, or cherry saplings. We've got a fair few cherry saplings already. We've actually got all of those already, but it's nice to know that they're available. And it's take a flower and plant it in your base, which is lovely. And then over here we've got ominous bottles for free. I don't actually have an ominous bottle, so I will take one of those. And then we've got a little quick way to get back to the first floor. Or it's funny because first floor in Australia means the one above the ground. The first floor, as Americans would refer to it, means the one that we'd call the ground floor. But that's just a little quirk of Australian English versus American English. UK English, UK and Australian English versus American English. We're going to go back through this way. But then we'll take the drop anyway, just to be fun. Alright. A nicely designed drop. No getting hurt on the way down. It's still night time, and we've managed to hurt ourselves a bit. So, speaking of things we were talking about earlier, which may be confusing people, we've got some new data packs. Hi Zora. Got some new data packs. Now, did I mute myself or something, or are people just not talking on the chat?
Well,
people are just not talking.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, I've just been quiet.
That's all right. So speaking of new things, we've got some data packs. So one of those has been made by Soap, and it's called Desandify. And what is Desandify for, you may ask if you're not one of the players. And the answer is this is a super flat world that was built with a sand layer and 3 layers of air and a bunch of nothing other than that. So it's basically just the structures. So to demonstrate that, if we go through here and we head off to where I was before, and go explore some new chunks, you'll see what I'm talking about. So the reason for the Desandify data pack is what it does is it actually stops the falling sand in its tracks. It makes it just disappear, completely deletes it, but also so that we don't have things like allays falling into the void, and also chest minecarts, because you do get the occasional what's it called? Mineshaft. That's the word. We don't want to lose the chest minecarts because they do have some resources in them that can be hard to come by, like diamonds and glowberries, which they're not so hard in trial chambers now. Diamonds as well, but allays are a bit of a challenge to get. So because what happens when the sand falls is they just fly off merrily into the void. So what we're going to do, you can see there's some sand floating in the distance there. Just going to do something that used to be a don't do this on stream type of rule, because it would cause massive amounts of lag. But as you can see, the sand is basically just disappearing as we fly off. So it's actually not causing huge amounts of lag like it used to. It's causing small amounts of lag instead. So we've got a bit of lag, but it's nowhere near as bad as it used to be. It's actually still playable, and it doesn't stop the entire server from working. And you can see the sand is still showing up on the sand is still there, but as soon as it starts falling, boom, disappears. So it doesn't hang around and cause lots of CPU issues. So I'll update the server rules to remove the prohibition on going and exploring in large areas, and making nether portals in fresh areas. So it does cause a little bit of lag, but nowhere near as much as it used to. And the sand just disappears really quickly. So the other part of this data pack that's really useful, because we've got trial chambers floating around just as structures, we used to get a bunch of mobs just spawning there every night. Or if you had a trial chamber that wasn't uncovered yet, because nobody had been out to explore it, but it was loaded, so there'd been no block update, but it was in the dark, because there was a layer of sand floating above it, you would get a whole bunch of mobs there during the day. So you still get the mobs inside the trial chambers, but they're limited to just being trial chamber mobs. So we don't have any... over there we would have had lots of mobs spawning, for example. Slimes we get, but that's different. Slimes are okay. They're manageable, and that's part of the Superflat / Skyflat experience. So as you can see, this trial chamber, as far as I'm aware, has not been breached yet. We will fix that a little bit later on. So I have not been exploring in a trial chamber since the last stream on this server. So we've got another village here that looks like it's untouched. Yep, so there's an untouched village. Now, another thing, as Zora has just pointed out, is we have Vivecraft on the server now. So if anybody who is playing happens to have VR as an option, then Vivecraft should hopefully make that a slightly more fun experience. Let's have a look. Do we have... this one, I think, is True Cthulhu's village. Yep, that's True Cthulhu's village. And then back over on the other side of that pillager outpost. So these Allays that I've got were actually harvested before we had Desandify.
Hey, Zora.
Okay, so Soap's just clarified. Soap's clarified there that trial chambers that were generated before Desandify was installed will still have mobs and slimes spawning on top of them. So this one may not be the best example. Alright, so yeah, there's some Allays here. I collected these Allays the hard way by getting them out of the void, and that's what those little paths over there were about. So, and I've had to tie them up because they keep flying off, so I need to make a little enclosure for my Allays. So this little section here had turned into sandstone, which I had got a screenshot of. It was quite funny. But it didn't take long to rebuild in the same style as I had already, so pretty happy about that. Alright, so we've got some new players as well. Blue Eagle's been in the chat, and we've also got Waitzar, and who was the other person that's joined recently? Hot and One. So we've also got a few more players with applications in, which brings me to the next part of the things I want to mention. I've been talking about it in the last video I released, and also in the last stream. But if you want to play on this server, you can join my Discord and apply to be a trusted player. But if we get enough subscribers, if I get to 500 subscribers, you won't have to apply to be a trusted player. You'll just be able to join my Discord, and you'll be able to join the server just by being on my Discord, as long as your Minecraft account is linked to Discord. We'll set it up so there's a Discord link with the server and Minecraft, and that way, if you're a member of the server, then you'll be able to play on the Skyflat server. Now, in addition to that, if we happen to get to 1,000 subscribers, and there's the subscribe in the background I was looking for, then I'll actually open up the server to the public. Now, when I say to the public, it means I will remove the whitelist. There will still be some rules, and there are people who may be banned preemptively because they've been trying to get into the server and they're known hacker groups, for example. But other than that, if you behave yourself and follow the rules, the server will be open to the public. So that's if I can get to 1,000 subscribers, which hopefully shouldn't take too long. But if you're a trusted player before then, we're on 1.21.1. So we're not quite on the most recent version. And apparently building is on 1.17. I'm not sure how that's possible, but okay. So yeah, we're on 1.21.1, and you can connect with a vanilla client. There are some server-side mods though. So we have Flan, which allows for claiming property areas. So there's no cost for that. It's just something you get to do. And if you need more claim blocks to protect your area, then that's just something you can talk to me or potentially Funny Shib, the server moderator, about. So, but that's most of the people on the server already know that. That's just for the benefit of the new people. All right, now I need some more rockets, and the other data pack that we put on recently was an update to a data pack that was created by SeanBot, SeanBot9, who also plays on the server, and he has created a data pack, well, updated his data pack that gives us affordable smithing. So instead of having to spend lots of diamonds, which are quite rare, on smithing templates, to duplicate a smithing template such as the bolt armor trim, it's a slightly easier way of doing it. So copper used to be a bit harder to get before trial chambers, but it's not so hard now. But what we did is with the bolt armor trim, or what Sean's done is with the bolt armor trim, you can we just need to make some copper blocks, I believe. Yep. You can duplicate it with player heads and copper blocks. So let's make some copper blocks. Now the player heads, we've got a couple of the we've got players drop heads, and we've also got the what's it called, the more mob drops, more mob heads, which allows us to get a bunch of mob heads, including from my old copper farm. I used to get a lot of drowned. So there we go. Got a bunch of drowned heads. Grab a couple of those. I might just pop the shield in there for the moment. So if I need another bolt armor trim, then I could pop it in here. Grab some copper and a couple of drowned heads, and there's another smithing tablet. So I've just saved myself quite a few diamonds. So not sure if Soap had factored that in when he came up with his pricing for the shop, but there you go. And as you can see, I don't need any eye armor trims. I've got a few of those already. So I do have some spire armor trims though. So I forget what the recipe is for those ones, but again, it's player heads. I believe I might need some end stone or purple or something for those ones. So I do need to make a couple more of those. And I should probably look at buying some trims from. We've got six blocks of diamonds, so I could buy some netherite. I don't have any netherite armor at the moment because I died with it ages ago into the void and haven't bothered to replace it, because with my track record of dying to the void, it's not something I want to do. Hi Flatpixel, good to see you. Blue Eagle is currently designing a dirt farm for the server. Okay. You can pop in for a little while if you want. Who's that at the door there? That's Blue Eagle. Hi, you have popped in. Welcome.
I've been hiding here the whole time.
Yep. What just happened? Did I just switch to an empty slot there? I think I did. I was going to pick up some more rockets. I did see there was movement there. I was just ignoring it. I didn't see the name tag because Blue Eagle, of course, was crouching. I could see they were there, just couldn't see who it was. Okay. I'll grab some more rockets and we'll go for a bit of an explore. What have I got? I can jump off in here. Drowned heads. Well, go pop the drowned heads back. I don't need those. So yeah, I've got as you saw, a massive collection of drowned heads from my old copper farm, which is now redundant with introduction of trial chambers, but, you know. Also got some of Fireball's differently patterned heads for a treasure hunt. It's like it's basically a find the egg type thing, except that the eggs were Fireball's head, which kind of makes sense. Not sure if Fireball's calling himself an egghead with that, but there you go. I might just leave torches here for a sec while I make the rockets. And I might just leave spare rockets there for next time. I'll grab those torches again. I'll drop off the box of emerald. I don't really need to buy anything at the moment. Okay. And some extra gunpowder can stay there. So yeah, the data pack has definitely improved the performance of the server, especially with lots of players on, especially during stream. So very happy about that. Thank you to Soap for his efforts on the data pack, and to Sean for the updated affordable trims pack. Alright, so let's head over this way and see if we can get rid of some of this floating sand. The floating sand has been a mainstay of the server for a while, but the floating sand, as long as the patches of floating sand here don't get a block update, they will remain. So we can land on those and wander around to our heart's content. But if they get a block update, they will probably disappear. But that's fine. Alright, so we've got a little village over there. Looks like it's been explored before. Got a trial chamber here that looks like it's been generated with chunks missing. Or not. No, this one looks like it's generated in one piece. I think it was originally generated with chunks missing. I may have fixed the chunk generation for that one.
It might also
Nope,
just
there we go. It's got an open side.
Distant horizon.
No, it's got an open side. So might just hop out of here before I get destroyed, because I was not actually ready for a trial chamber. I just had a bunch of skeletons shooting at me. But we've cleared away the sand from around it, so when we are ready and we want to go flying into a trial chamber and get shot at, then we can do that. And as you can see, Distant Horizons is working quite well, coping quite well once the sand is removed. It hangs around for a little while in the cache, but once you've been through an area a couple of times, it disappears permanently. So Distant Horizons, again, it's not necessary to have that to join the server. You can join with Vanilla 121.1. But there's a few mods that just make life a little bit easier on a Skyflat or super flat world that I like to include. So I put together a little mod pack that's optional if people want to use it. If they want things to be slightly easier on the server.
Yeah.
Oh, have I dropped out? I think I've dropped out. Yeah, stream's still going, but I seem to have dropped out of the server. So just do a disconnect and reconnect. It looks like my data rate is not great at the moment as well. And a few drop frames. It was a little close. Hi, Ginger Pickles. Okay, am I still streaming? Hopefully I'm still streaming. My data rate's improved, so let's try getting back into the server now. I hope I haven't crashed the server. Ginger Pickles posted on chat and I dropped out. Okay. Still streaming, that's good. Not sure why I can't get through from the server though. That is a little weird. Wonder if my IP address changed. Shouldn't have. It would probably drop me out. There we go. Looks like I'm back in. Maybe one of the kids is just streaming something a little too aggressively at the moment. Or maybe it's because Ginger Pickles is watching the stream as well. So I got stream data going in both directions. Those that don't know, Ginger Pickles is my partner. So she's actually watching the stream in the house. Alright, so looks like I'm back online, which is good. And we've got quite a few players. We're nearly at day 1500. My ping apparently is 89, but I don't believe that. Oh, no. Maybe it is. Okay. Alright, so we've got some hot air balloons here made by Soap. And, oh, this is a new farm since last time I was here. Soap's made a farm of some sort. And I might just rejoin the voice chat. Okay, back on the voice chat group. So what's this farm you made out near your hot air balloons? Soap, I'm not aware of that one.
Seems like a tree farm.
Looks like it might be a tree farm.
Oh, mushrooms.
Stem
Oh,
farm.
that's a mushroom.
Mushroom stem farm.
Oh yeah, it
Oh,
looks like
those are
tree
the
farm, but it's a
best.
mushroom tree farm. That makes sense.
Yeah.
They're so annoying to farm.
Alright. So we've
I
got
don't know.
few villages out here that haven't had a lot done with them, but the beauty of a Skyflat server is it's basically like a super flat server, but you don't have to make a perimeter to break through bedrock because there is no bedrock. You just got a blank
But
template.
there's also no land.
Yeah, that's true. You do have to generate some dirt. So you need to either make a dirt farm or dupe some gravel and make a lot of coarse dirt.
Do we even have a dirt farm on the server?
I don't think we currently have a dirt farm, so
No.
that is probably a good
Alright.
addition. Blue Eagle is making one. I know that Sean has or had a moss farm at one stage, which could easily be turned into a dirt farm.
Yeah. I've got the moss farm part set up, but it's a lot of just testing to get the perfect timings.
I would be interested in getting some moss off you. I'm looking at making a sanctuary for my axolotls and maybe starting an axolotl breeding program, which I'll be using
Yes.
a repurposed old trial chamber for.
We
Somebody set
need
up
axolotl.
Somebody set up a little platform here on the logo, made out of bamboo, just to show off.
That
Bamboo
wasn't you?
signs. No, it wasn't me. Bamboo signs and bamboo slabs.
That was not me.
So it wasn't soap either. Somebody's done it. I mean, it's nice. It means I've got somewhere
I think
I can
we
stand
should,
and do
make
the.
the right side blue and the left side brick and the middle acacia so it blends in.
Yeah, that would make sense. But I was also thinking about building a big Skyflat logo somewhere near spawn as well, just so that it's even more obvious where people are.
Legal. I don't understand how you don't get. It's so
Well-
hard to not get stuck on your deal.
So once you hit the pressure plate and it launches you, hold space.
Well, yeah, but it it doesn't work.
What?
I just always wind up hitting the I
Where's
always end up
this?
hitting one of the sides.
Where's this?
Are you invisible?
Where are
I
you guys?
cannot see soap. At my base.
Where's that?
Yeah, it's near spawn.
Near spawn.
How can I see? It's east of spawn.
East of spawn? Okay.
It's just right now it's a moss platform with a mess of cobblestone.
I found you. Nice. It's a good start.
Yeah. Got some chickens because getting feathers is annoying.
Yep. So what are you using the feathers for? Arrows or? Whoops.
Book and quills.
Book and quills. Yep. Do you have a reliable source of squid ink? Have you been fishing for it? Because it's usually hard to come by.
Yeah, you can only fish for it.
Yeah. We don't have any legacy squid floating around, and you wouldn't be able to breed them even if we did. Squid were... no one's bought your fish. Are you selling fish somewhere, Zora?
Yeah. Zora's just started selling fish inside the shop. That the space that was
inside your
available-
emporium? Oh, not emporium.
Yeah,
That's
the
Gobby.
space that was available isn't anymore.
So the Fantastical Magic Shop has now got a barrel of fish for sale. Are they magic fish, Zora? Maybe that's the problem. Maybe you need to be selling magic fish.
Which free spot?
It was free. It's not anymore. The one that had it.
Bottom row.
That's what it says. And I'll get right on that. So it was
To your left.
yes, it's fish now. For sale by Zora Moon. Cooked cod, 1 scrap per 6.
Oh,
Here you go.
I think I know why no one buys it.
Because it's cooked cod.
No,
Because it's been for sale for 20 minutes.
because it's for 1 netherite scrap.
That's for 16 though, I think. For 6.
No, for 6. How long did it take to get my tridents? Couple.
That reminds me. I was going to go have a look at some trial chambers and see what we can do about that. I don't have any tridents or maces or anything yet.
I have 2 ominous keys if you want to take them.
I've got ominous keys. Nice.
Yeah, I once went in the trial chamber with Bad Omen. And...
I'd be happy to go visit some trial chambers.
Yep.
I need to get Windburst for one of my maces.
Fair enough.
I think I have Windburst. Maybe
Fred,
not
look behind
Windburst
you.
3.
You're invisible and you got netherite with some trims on it. Are they the new trims?
No, these. Oh, they're eye.
Eye trim, yeah.
Yeah, I've had these trims for a while. I still have like over a stack of eye trims sitting around.
Fair enough. Alright, well I'll put my better boots on and I might take a diamond chest plate with me. I don't have a diamond chest plate that I'm using at the moment, so... I have one that I'm not using. I'll show you why I'm not using it. Curse of Binding. And it's like, yeah, great. And diamond boots with Curse of Binding, Protection 4 and Depth Strider 3. So, you know, it'd be fine if I wanted to go swimming. But, alright, so I do have a couple of chest plates. I got one with Thorns, Unbreaking, and Prod Protection. I got one without any enchantments. I might just go fix up some enchantments on those, and then might get ready for... I've got Unbreaking there already. Soul Speed, I don't think is going to be much use on... Oh, maybe I can add the Soul Speed to the High Divers. Actually, might be better to have Soul Speed on my gold boots. Might add to both if I can. course, I need to find a anvil that I'm not using as decoration, or that I can reach that I'm using as decoration. Let's go with maybe that one. Do I have enough to put soul speed? 22. No, I don't. Okay. But that is okay. I can put it on the mending ones, eh? 16 for those ones. That's a bit more achievable. Soul speed's going to be a bit useless at the moment anyway. I might come back for that one later. Alright. Box of saddles,
Is there
box
like
of
any
bottles.
concrete shop?
No concrete
What?
shops at the moment. Concrete is usually
Yes.
usually people will use the
There is a
duper.
concrete shop.
Oh, there is? I
Yeah,
stand
Fulton
corrected.
has one. There may not be any concrete in there because I think Fireball keeps buying it all out.
Oh, okay. Unbreaking 3, efficiency 4, efficiency 4. So I got a spare pair of diamond boots by the look of it. So I've got Unbreaking 3 already. What was the other thing I was after? Protection. Pretty sure I had
It's
some
on the
protection books.
Which way is this?
We have been busy. This server's been up for nearly 2 years, so there's a lot of stuff going on. You're welcome back anytime, by the way, Pixel. You're still whitelisted?
Blue Eagle.
Yes.
It's on the opposite like edge of the shopping district from my shop.
Okay, so if I remember correctly, the reason I haven't put this book on anything, specifically on boots, is because it's too expensive to put on the boots. Protection 4, Feather Falling 4, Depth Strider 3, Unbreaking 3, and Mending. If I try and put that on boots, it just says, too expensive. Because the way someone put it together was specifically so that it was an unusable book. Just to give to me to tease me with. Of course, the fact that I'm on a server and I've got op means I could probably just go into creative mode and ignore that, but I'm not going to. I find it funny. Okay, so none of those are particularly useful. Might go to might go have a look at Librasville, and if I can't find what I'm looking for there, I might pay Funny Shib's village a visit and go buy some stuff from the overpriced merchants over there. Do I have a box with eggs in it?
Is light gray not obtainable in Skyflat?
What's that? Is what not obtainable?
I'm just looking at I'm looking at the concrete
Yes,
shop.
you can get it. You can get it.
You can get light green.
obtainable, so that's what you did.
Yeah, light green or light
Fulton
grey.
just doesn't sell stuff.
So
Light gray.
light grey. Yeah, light grey is obtainable. It's just the fact that black dye is harder to get.
What about the flowers?
Yeah,
Yeah, you
exactly.
can use wither
You can use
roses, and
flowers.
I think
you don't even need black dye to get.
you're able to get oxidized.
Yeah,
No,
oxide
what is it?
daisies. Basically, most white flowers, apart from lily of the valley, will give you light grey dye. So, light grey dye isn't that hard to get. Grey dye is a bit more difficult because you actually need black dye to start with, or you can get it from the Wandering Trader.
But black dye is not that bad once you get with a rose farm.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
However, we have not made one.
So there are still a few projects that people could make if they wanted to.
Oh yeah, I have a bunch of farms planned I want to build.
Okay, let's have a look. So I've got a diamond chest plate. I want to put other stuff on the diamond chest plate. And also want to put my protection boots back on. Why am I carrying a rail? And what's in these shulker boxes? I think the glass pane one had some rails in it because I was trying to clean up other stuff. So some more things we're looking at adding to the server but don't currently have. is protection, well, not protection, but a way of making sure that you don't lose your items to the void if you have an accidental void death. So in the short term, that's going to be likely to be a mod that just puts your items on the closest block to where you were standing before you died in the void. It'll also work for lava. Well, deaths in liquid as well, basically. What it also does is it prevents the items from despawning at all, which might be a little OP, but it also prevents them from exploding everywhere, so that although it'll be on the block closest to where you last were when you died, instead of having the items explode and go all over the place, where you could potentially lose stuff in the void again, it'll just be sitting on one block. So, did some testing on the test server. And what happens is, yeah, basically, if, for example, I was to jump off here, and I'm not going to actually die here, but if I was to jump off here and fall to the void through that hole, for example, then what would happen is where I was last standing that's where the items would actually be if I died to the void. So, luckily, I have rockets with me this time, so that wasn't going to happen. The other possibility is if I were to fall to my death, for example, or if I were to not have my boots on and not have a totem and I was to fall down here, then what would happen is where I died, all my items would just be in one single clump there and be able to be picked up all at once. So, makes things a little bit easier in the case of when somebody dies to the void or falls a long way when they don't have time to put their elytra on. So we're currently voting on whether that's actually going to be permanent or not, but it's being tested on the test server. So the other option we looked at was graves, but graves don't really fit the aesthetic of the whole vanilla challenge and playable on vanilla. Even though the graves don't require a client-side mod, it just doesn't really fit the aesthetic, so hasn't been a very popular choice. There is another option I was looking at, which is having the ability to restore items from an inventory from someone like myself as the server owner, or any server staff like Funny Sheep at the moment, or any future staff we have could potentially be given the option to do that. The problem we have at the moment is that all of the mods that do that either teleport the player back to where they died, which is no good for a void death, because you get your items back, but then you die immediately with your items. What use is that? So, no, that's not exactly ideal. But I have talked to the developer of that one. They don't have much time to work on it, but I want to learn modding, so it might be a good one to start with and see if I can tweak it so that it gives an option to restore items without teleporting the player back to where they died. So, because it worked really well other than that. The other ones I've tried, they work as intended, but they have the unintended consequence of crashing the server sometimes, or at least crashing the Minecraft instance of the person who is playing, and then potentially crashing the server as well. So the person doing the restoring, possibly the player who gets the restore as well. It didn't go well, let's put it that way. And all the other mods that do it are not ready for 1.21.1 yet, so, or they're in later versions only and don't support 1.21.1, which is kind of a bummer. Anyway, more on that later, and maybe we can put one of those mods in as the server develops if we move on to a later version of 1.21 or 1.22 when the time comes. Alright, now I haven't actually reminded people who may be watching who are not already subscribed. Subscribe! I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers. Well, I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers and true monetization, but 500 subscribers is the first step towards that. And as I mentioned earlier in the video, if I get to 500 subscribers and you want to play on this server, all you need to do is join my Discord and have a Java account. And have your Java account linked to Discord. And that will be that'll be as easy as that. Now, the other option would be I can just make sure that people are whitelisted manually once they've joined the Discord, if that's too much hassle. If we get to 1,000 subscribers, as mentioned earlier, the server will be open to the public, as long as the people who are in the public are following the rules and not likely to just grief the server. So, more on that in the description, and in the video I made about it not too long ago, talking about how Skyflat has just turned 2. Alright, so enough waffling. I have been going for about an hour, and I want to get to a trial chamber today. So, let's see if we can visit a trial chamber. If I quickly get myself some more enchantments. I'll take a couple of stacks of emeralds to go see the villagers at Librasville. We got an invisible person over there. Is that you again, Soap? Or is that Blue Eagle? Whoever it is, they're not talking. Okay. This one's already got Unbreaking 3, so that might be... problem there, of course, is that I've got to have other things to put on it that work with that and will overwrite projectile protection and thorns. So I might leave that one as it is. Grab another stack of emeralds and head over to Librasville. Could have sworn that was lime green. So that looks like it should be greenery rather than emeralds, and that one looks like it should be emeralds. Not sure how I got those mixed up, but there you go. So I do have some moss to start with, so I could probably make my own moss if I wanted to. I just have to make some stone. I see you sneaking in. I see you there.
No one to be seen.
No one to be seen.
I'm stuck in here.
You are stuck. Here you go. Try that again. That's the thing. You can get in, but you can't open anything, including the doors. Alright.
Where'd Soap go? He's the one that gave me that invis.
I'm undercover.
Undercover. Alright.
How many llamas is there?
All the llamas. Basically, every time I got a trader llama, I would tame the llamas. There's one creature in there that is not a llama that you may be able to spot if you look closely. You'll probably be able to hear it before you see it.
No, I see it. Bam! I can't sit on it.
Nope. That is correct. I think that Zora and I are the only ones that are in our usernames.
What about Orange?
Well, Orange isn't here at the moment.
Yeah, right.
The only one's online.
What if they're in Vanish?
If they're in Vanish.
My invisibility wore off. Uh-oh. Hi, Blue Eagle.
Hi, Soap.
I think Orange would have some trouble being in Vanish, considering they're not staff. And also considering we don't have Vanish available on the server at the moment. That is something I'm looking at doing, though. I found a fabric version of Essential that I think might be worthwhile putting on as the server grows, so that we've got a bit more flexibility for what the moderators can do, not just myself. All right. So what have we got here? We've got Lure, Devstrider, and Fortune. I don't think they're useful enchantments for armor.
I should probably go heal my Elytra.
All right, so let's go talk to the librarians. Gonna do hacker trolling videos from 2019, but without hackers and with you guys. Or, you know, I could just not take any precautions when I take the whitelist off the server when I get to 1,000 subscribers and wait for the 5th column to come get me. They'll certainly be trying to get in. Okay. So mending is 16, and good mending apparently is better than that. So quick charge, 16 for mending, How much for bookshelf? 9. You've got mending for 12. Okay, yeah, that is better. Well, I would like, sir, to purchase some of your finest bookshelves. Efficiency 5 and mending. They're not much use on armor either. Unbreaking 3 will be useful though. Why do I have all these slabs on me? Oh, that's right, because I was slabbing things up. Let's see if I've got some space in this shulker box. That is the wrong shulker box for space. Okay, what about this one? That one has some space. Okay, I've put some sandstone in there because it's close enough to glass, and I've done it with the other stuff. I'll put some slabs in there, and that'll give me a little bit of space. And I'll put the eggs in there as well. And there's a slime up here that is annoying me. Well, that was a nice swing. I got rid of the slimes. Okay. So, let us have some emeralds. Okay, so, you have Unbreaking 3, you're a good start. Oh, did I just... I did. Oh well, you can stay like that.
I forgot I had Fortune 3 on my shovel. I cannot mine...
You can't mine dirt?
Gravel.
Oh, gravel.
Yeah, gravel.
Yeah. Yes, fortune on a shovel can be unfortunate. I don't want to use the Silk Touch axe for the bookshelf, so that would defeat the purpose of buying the
I'm gonna die
bookshelves.
from lava.
You'll
Why
die
did my
from lava?
rocket not go off?
That was unfortunate.
I just remade that whole set.
Very unfortunate.
This is my last spare elytra and it's got 55 Jura.
I can give you some mending if you need it. It doesn't already have
I
it.
can go trade for mending.
Prot 2. I think we got Prot 4 or Prot 3 somewhere here. Mending, quick charge. Thorns, quick charge, infinity. Why don't I have signs on these guys? That's right, I was meaning to do that. Power 4, not much use on armor. Imagine that, power armor in Minecraft. I'm sure there's a mod for it. Blast protection,
Yeah.
projectile protection, so
Oh, and I
all the
have no
protection except prot.
diamonds on me.
Efficiency, lure.
I just lost every single diamonds to my name.
Every single diamond. Oh no. That's very unfortunate.
Yep.
Multi-shot. Punch 1. Curse of Binding and Fortune 1. Not very useful. I think this might be why I don't have protection on my armor, is because the villages I usually go to don't have... There we go, Prot 4. For 14, that's not bad. Why do I not have a sign on that saying he's got Prot 4 for 14? So Prot 4, Unbreaking 3.
I'm gonna need to go end busting because I'm out of a spare elytras.
Out of spare elytras. That's
This
no
is
good.
my last one, so if I die again, then
Ah, I broke the
No
anvil.
more Allays.
No, I broke the anvil.
Oh no.
Whatever shall I do? It's not like there's an iron farm I can just replace it with. Or like a... There used to be a random stack of anvils that spawned because anvils can be duped in the same way as sand. And I said, yeah, sure, go for it without thinking about that at one stage. And I was like, yeah, maybe we should stop duping anvils.
So what? You get banned for duping anvils?
Oh no, you don't get banned for it. It's just it's frowned on, very much. You get frowned at very loudly. No, I don't really mind people duping anvils because like iron farms are easy enough to make anyway, so it doesn't make much difference. Just saves a couple of steps. I'm not wasting a minute at an iron farm. No, instead I'll spend however long it takes setting up anvil duping to work properly. Alright, so you got Prot 4 for 12. That's pretty good. And Curse of Binding. Let's have Prot 4 and Curse of Binding. That sounds like a great combination. Unless I want to upgrade to Netherite at any stage. So I need some mending on there. So for a chest plate, protection 4, unbreaking and mending is about all I can put on it, I think. Without cheaty enchantments. So I put a sign up on this one saying Prot 4. So what else was there? Prot 4, Curse of Binding, and Piercing.
Wait, slimes can attach to slime blocks?
They can't jump once they go on it. So it's like they're attached.
Huh.
I might just change that to good protection 4. Or cheap, in brackets. Cheap protection 4. Alright. I'm not going
That's
cheap.
going cheap.
I'm not going cheap. I'm very expensive, thank you very much. Alright, I might have to go grab another anvil. We'll go somewhere where there is another anvil and come back. I'll grab a mending while I'm here. Oh, well, it worked out perfectly. Got exactly a stack of emeralds left now. Okay.
Oh, and I lost my fishing rod. Well, what will I do?
Oh, gosh. So there is a semi-AFK fishing farm set up by Catsmith a while ago, but it's also in an area that's claimed by Catsmith, so it's not much
There's
use
one
to
at
anyone
spawn.
except Catsmith. Yeah, the one at spawn.
No, I'm pretty sure it's open for everyone.
Oh, it is now? It didn't used to be.
Because I used it, like, to get my,
I mean, you can
How'd you
fish
call it?
there, but the chest setup has been set up so... Or unless Catsmith made it open last time. he
yeah,
was
no,
on.
you can open the chest.
You can open the chests? Yeah.
No, like, that's,
Oh, you can't
you
open the
can
chests?
open it.
Yeah.
You can.
You
So,
can?
like,
Okay.
yeah,
There's one
that's
chest
how I
that
got
was,
my ink
was
sac.
public stuff previously, but it looks like that's been changed. Zora's heading out. Okay. Alright, and my Kofi is... thanks, Zora. Thanks for joining. Good to have you on. My Kofi has reminded me that it exists, so, you know, anybody who wants to donate in a way that's not Patreon, feel free to use that. Let's see. Anvil was what I was after. Because I use them as design elements, they're easy enough. Only problem is if I break the anvil. So mending, and that one, it's cost 8. If I go this way, it is cost 3, so we'll go with 3, thank you. What does it cost to put on the chest plate? 12, which I don't have at the moment. I'll have to go do some more trading. So I might take some sticks with me and go talk to the... No, I can just go talk to the toolsmith over here. Might also, while I'm here... Nope, I've used up all the iron that I had. Okay, I'll just go to the iron farm and grab an anvil to take back with me later. For the moment, I will grab some enchanted goodies.
Wait, we have toolsmiths.
We do have
Why am
toolsmiths. I don't know, why are you?
Oh, maybe not at the half churches.
Yeah, there's plenty of half churches that have what you're looking for, probably.
Except for toolsmiths or armor smiths.
Well, I've got a toolsmith over here.
Alright.
I'm just at the moment in the process of turning diamonds into XP. Sorry, turning emeralds into XP in the form of diamond items that I don't need.
Mm.
So if you want some diamond tools, have a look at my mailbox. Sorry, it's not a toolsmith, he's a weaponsmith, but if you want some axes and swords that don't have enchants on them, have a look at my mailbox.
I need an axe, and then I'll need armor.
Well, there's plenty of swords and axes in there, because I've just been turning emeralds into XP with them, so... It seems to be a little bit more efficient to sharpen swords, though. Because I can also turn those into iron nuggets. I think I'm going to be faster at this with iron. Turning iron into XP seems to be faster than turning emeralds into XP. Alright, let's go get some iron from the iron farm. I think the best one is probably got to be sticks into XP, but can't be bothered at the moment. Cool, that'll be enough
I need
to
to start
make a new anvil as
putting
well.
rockets inside of my ender chest.
Yeah.
I think what happened when I died to lava is I went to use a rocket and I used it on a wall.
Oh, okay.
So instead of boosting me, it just launched a rocket.
Yep. I hate when that happens. I have a love-hate relationship with elytras in the nether.
Yeah.
I actually specifically practiced flying up to the nether roof off-stream earlier today. I'm actually better at it than I used to be, so... Just did some practice of vertical launches and getting used to when I need to actually use the rocket again to keep myself going instead of just falling back down to my death.
Yeah.
So I've been notoriously bad at it, but also it had a lot to do with the fact that I had a slower internet connection and the server was quite laggy at the time. Now my internet connection is better and the server is less laggy, so I've got less excuses.
Oh, 1D2.
1DT,
Oh, never
whereabouts?
Never mind.
Never mind.
It was just 2 llamas, no 1DT.
Ah. Whereabouts?
Oh, they were like, over there. They were like attached to a fence post.
Oh yeah, someone's llamas over here. Can't see them at the moment, but there were some over here. Yeah, there's nothing really new from 1DT at the moment because we haven't got to 1.21.4 yet. So we've pretty much got everything the Wandering Trader would offer, apart from reliable supply of tropical fish for breeding axolotls with. But that's a problem for me, or anybody who wants axolotls.
Oh, I want the max.
Oh, you want an axe? You should be able to get in through the gate over here as well, though. But yeah, come through.
Oh, there's a gate. Oh.
And this I think the buttons on the outside you can, and this one you should be able to use. If not, I can make a subclaim. Because this is sort of meant to be a semi-public area.
Yeah.
But that one's alright? Yeah. So this used to be where I'd capture the witches and have them go around in circles until I was ready to use them to cure villagers, but that's very early game stuff that I haven't needed to do for a while. But there's a mob farm, mob farm still in here. It's just got I've got a switch to turn it off. Yeah, so that chest is accessible. These ones didn't used to be. No, they're still not.
Oh, this is the fishing farm you were talking about?
Yes, that's actually been set up as a farm. But I think Catsmith is the only one with perms on it at the moment, apart from if I override it.
Yeah. Well, I was talking about the one right beside the iron farm.
Oh, okay. The little mini fishing farm, yep. Yeah, that one's a public mini fishing farm. I built that ages ago, because, funnily enough, what we want on Skyflat and Superflat more is the junk, air quotes, items more than the treasure items, because the treasure items, there's much better ways to get them.
Yeah. I don't know if you should put tough and bamboo planks in your P.O. box.
Oh, I didn't. They were left there for me.
Oh, okay.
But I'll leave a sapling in there. So basically, anything that I've left in there is fine for people to take. But yeah, if people want to leave me stuff, they can let me know. I haven't set it up so that it's deposit only. We haven't got that sort of functionality yet, but we could. Right, let's make.
So where could I find an armor smith?
You can find an armorer in the Librasville trading hall. There's one there.
What direction is that?
South. The one with the nether portal. And the
Oh, okay.
and the warped and crimson farm.
Soap's been AFK for quite a while.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, sorry, I've just been sitting here drawing, listening.
That's cool. What are you drawing?
Fair.
I'm working on something for the emote contest currently, because I honestly just needed something to
Who's emote
work
content?
on as an art project.
Probably Mog Swamp.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some mugs.
I've started making my own emotes lately,
Nice.
and it takes a while. Because
Yeah, it can be.
I-
It's a process.
Yeah.
I am bad at anatomy.
Yeah. I could use some custom emotes, but haven't bothered much with them. Buildingo's been making a few with Blockbench or something similar.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got a few that
Yeah,
Buildingo made.
Blockbench.
I'm using this as like inspiration or like practice and motivation to actually work on custom emotes for myself.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I can understand the reasoning there. Alright, let's see. Can I get some decent armor and go check out a trial chamber in the next 45 minutes? Well, the next half hour-ish. 40 minutes. I reckon 40 minutes is probably enough to at least have a bit of a go to trial chamber. I may go a little longer than the normal 2 hours, but I like to try and keep it fairly close because I've got people around waiting for me to finish up, and I've got a new kitten to worry about who's sharing a room with me at the moment and doesn't want to come out because she's brand new and used to be a stray, so she's like, I don't know about these humans. Spent the night hiding under the bed.
I swear, all the deaths I've had, I always lose my stuff.
Yeah, that's why I haven't bothered with trying to get a permanent, a forever netherite set, because it's not going to be forever for me. Unless I start doing what a lot of server owners do and just making sure that I've got keep inventory and nobody else does, which is a bit rude. Maybe if I get a bit bigger and the server's public, so that, you know, if people are trying to grief me, it's not going to make much of a difference. PvP's off anyway, so I mean, there are ways around that, but still. Alright, I might actually leave an anvil here.
Honestly, on Skyflat, Fortune is almost rendered useless.
Fortune? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's useful in the nether. That's about it. And Fortune doesn't work on netherite, on ancient debris.
Yep.
We've got Prot 4, Unbreaking 3, and Mending, and we've got a diamond chest plate. Put those in the right order. And I got myself a chest plate that's actually worthwhile to use in a trial chamber. Okay. How much would it cost to put soul speed on these? Actually, what about Unbreaking and Mending? Unbreaking and soul speed together. 6 that way. 15 that way. Well, I know which way around I'm going to put them.
Alright, I think I'll go to the end and get a bunch of XP and enchant.
Sounds like a plan.
We should have an enchanting set up at that Enderman farm.
It would make sense. If there's anything that you think needs to be built and isn't there, feel free to add to it. That's the whole point of being on the server. Having it evolve.
That's right.
Zora's wondering what I'm using to record. And saying that they missed themselves already. I use OBS to record, as well as to stream. Some people may find it not suitable for recording, or for streaming for their particular needs, but I find it works for both for me. Just got to have 2 different profiles, one for recording, one for streaming.
I've avoided OBS because, like, apparently it lags a lot and glitches.
I do find it glitches on my end, but the stream is...
I prefer to use it.
Yes, Soap likes it as well. See, the stream, the visuals are actually lagging for me a little bit on the game, but the stream itself isn't lagging. So I can either watch the stream window and deal with the lag that way, or just ignore it. It only seems to happen on certain servers as well. Like on Skyflat, it happens, but on the Ethereal Airships, it doesn't. So it might be to do with the Minecraft version. I know it used to be notorious for causing Minecraft to crash when switching between Minecraft and other apps. I found a good solution for that for me was just to run Minecraft in a window and to have it set to not pause on change of focus, so I can just go from the Minecraft window to something else with Alt Tab and it works fine, or I can click outside the window and it doesn't cause anything to crash. But if I have it in full screen and I Alt Tab,
I don't think that's OBS.
I don't know. If I have it in full screen and I Alt Tab when I'm running OBS, it'll crash sometimes. But if I'm not running OBS and I have it in full screen and I Alt Tab, it's not as much of an issue and rarely crashes. So I think it might have been an earlier version of OBS that was doing that, because it doesn't seem to happen much anymore. But I used to have problems with it reliably. Like I would have my stream crash a lot of the time, and it would seem from my end that it was OBS causing the crash. So
I use Prism Launcher as my Minecraft launcher.
the other thing that was happening at the time was I was using CurseForge Launcher at the time. Since moving to Multi-MC, that hasn't happened as much as well. So might be something to do with the way that those launchers actually handle the Java window as well. Not sure, but yeah, with the right setup, OBS can be quite good. I just use OBS. I don't use OBS. I don't use Streamlabs OBS, or Streamlabs as it's now called, I think. Used to be Streamlabs OBS, which was confusing, but Streamlabs just didn't work for me the way I wanted it to. OBS does. I've got plugins for it that make the overlays that I want to work. I figure out how to make new overlays if I want. I don't actually use overlays as such, but you know, like end screens and finishing screens and start screens, end screens, intermission screens, and experimented with using a VTuber of my Minecraft skin as a webcam, but decided no, that's just not something I could be bothered keeping up. It's fun, but I think I get the same sort of functionality from using just expressions on my in-game character as I would from having a VTuber that had expressions using my Minecraft character. So not interested in doing face cam for real. It's just not something I particularly have an interest in. My partner says I should. I'm like, no, I don't really care. Anyway, she's biased. She's like, you get more views, people will see what you look like. They want to watch. I'm like, yeah, and?
Not really.
For Minecraft, it doesn't make that much difference. If people are interested in Minecraft, they don't necessarily care what the player looks like. Same with Terraria as well. I mean, sure, there are videos from well-known Terraria YouTubers that have face cam, but most of the time they don't bother. Oh, I made an anvil. I've got like a stack of 10 anvils in one of my chests. I really need to work on the organisation. Alright, so let's go put that anvil back at the other village.
I was wondering, did spawn protection get removed
It did.
temporarily?
Yeah.
Yay!
So that way people can finish projects like Australia and or Down Under, which is a silhouette of Australia, and also I think there's some other reason that was argued for doing it. I think something to do with shulker transportation, because it is certainly easier to organise with a bunch of people who are in a different country to me on the other side of the world, for them to organise a time to help each other with it than to wait for me to be on. So it's something I might revisit if the server goes public or semi-public and has more players on it regularly, especially people who aren't necessarily as trusted as the current trusted player community. And if it does get to that point, the people that are currently the trusted players, I'll probably turn that into an in-game role, and probably a Discord. Like, it's already a Discord role, so I might make it an in-game luck perms role, and maybe have a few extra permissions, like maybe something similar to the VIP creator, patron, that sort of role. So have a few things like vanity names and stuff like that available to all the trusted players down the track, just to, as a thank you for, you know, putting in the effort and becoming a trusted player in the first place, rather than having the same permissions as everyone else and going, well, what was that for?
Yeah.
Because, you know, being you know, jumping through the hoops of answering questions and waiting for people to decide whether you seem like a good fit is worth rewarding. Alright, let's sleep and head off to a trial chamber. I might go to the one... I'll go to the one near the first stronghold.
I'm gonna say it right now. It might be looted depending on which stronghold you're talking about.
Oh yeah, it might be looted, but I can still go to the still do the
The vaults.
So I did do a bit of looting of it myself. So that's the one on the way there. But there's a few out that way that I've found just from flying around to deal with the sand. Preemptively removing the sand for people. And testing out the Desandify. So next week's stream will be on Ethereal Airships again. I haven't played on that one for a little while, and it's only running when I turn it on. And I've also I've rescued a ship, a shipwreck, and turned it into an airship, which I'm actually having a bit of fun with. So I'd like to fit that one out because it's a better amount of space on it than the current ship I'm using. So I finally got
What type of server is that?
Elytra working. It's a fabric server, and it's modded. It's
Okay.
1.20.1. There's a mod pack for it. There'll be links to on my Discord, and also links in the description for the video when I put it up. That was the wrong portal, but that's okay. I'll sleep here instead. There's a lot of villages that haven't had much done with them. That have just sort of been looted. Looks like someone's taken all the beds out of this village, actually. The one near the there's a couple here. The one near the stronghold, the initial stronghold that we all went to the end in. It reminds me, although someone's built a nice little pagoda at the end. Probably well past time we did another dragon fight, so we've got some end gateways to get out to the end islands a little faster. So I think we've only got about 4 of them at the moment. It used to be a blanket rule of don't go killing the Ender Dragon without me. But that was when this was the stream server, and it was the mainstream server. Whereas Ethereal Airship server is sort of the mainstream server at the moment, but I'm also focusing on this server a bit more because I've got more players, and it's part of the community building side of things. So I love that we had a second stronghold generate out here. I'm pretty sure it's been looted already, but it was fun to see. I've tried done the chunk pruning. There was another stronghold generated within 3 chunks of the first one.
Wait, that's not natural generation?
No, it wasn't there. It wasn't there originally. It generated from 1.21. I think the original one might have been from 1.17 or 18, which is what the server was originally a 1.17 world. That's how we got axolotls in the first place. And that's why we've got a cactus tree in this trial chamber as well. I love the cactus tree.
How can you not love cactus trees?
So in 1.21.4, they've actually fixed that by the look of it. So you just get a cactus, you don't get the leaves.
That was a bug?
I don't think it was intentional behavior. Let's put it that way.
Oh.
I don't think it was considered a bug, but I don't think it was intentional behavior. Alright, well, I am going to try my luck in this trial chamber with, I think, setting my spawn and dropping off most of my valuables at the start of the trial chamber. I think there's a bed here, though. No, there's not. Okay. I might head through the portal and come back with a bed. I know there are beds in the trial chamber, but may as well have one at the start to come back to.
Don't set spawn in the trial chamber.
No, just in the entrance.
Right.
Not in the trial chamber itself. Yeah, having a bit of lag. I'm having trouble actually using the elytra in the corridor in the nether.
Yeah.
It does make it slightly less than 3 blocks high, having the trapdoors on top though. And the fact that it's only 1 block wide makes it a bit difficult. Kids made a box with holes in the ends and put a blanket and toys inside for the kitten. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, there we go. There's a bunch of white wool right here. It's like somebody planned to make it easy to take beds to the nether. Can't think why that would be. And you're welcome on the info about what I use for streaming and recording, Zora. Looking forward to seeing you create some content. Hint, hint. Person with the creator role. Got some more signs we could put up for the villagers there. And we need at least 3 bits of planks. Put the signs back, grab some acacia logs. Bed. And put the other acacia plank back. And grab those signs. Label some villagers while I'm here. And then head back to that trial chamber. Alright, so what have you got? You've got mending, quick charge. That's pretty much it. Okay. You've got infinity, thorns, and quick charge. Quick charge 2. Punch, curse of binding, fortune, multi-shot. Efficiency 5. Fortune 2. Alright, efficiency 5, acro affinity, fortune 2. I'll label that one. Efficiency 5 is good to know about. I think it was curse of binding as well, but I'll just double check that. That was aqua affinity. Okay. Power 5, and that's it. Wow, that's a useless villager. Lure, flame, aqua affinity. Fortune 3. Projectile protection 4, blast protection 4. Okay, fortune's worthwhile noting. Okay, so I'll just make that prot 4. And blast protocol. Okay. Gives me a bit more maturity on the villager trading hall, even though it's not really a trading hall. It's more of an enchantment hall. Enchantment hall with a Fletcher for easy emeralds and a armorer just for the base armor to put the enchantments on.
Now that we have Desandify, it's really easy to just go exploring real far.
Yeah,
That's
which is
good.
really good. It's made it worthwhile doing, as it doesn't cause, so people can go exploring while I'm streaming without it causing major issues. Where before it used to be a pretty big issue. So I will update the rules for the Skyflat server to mention that it's okay to make random portals from the Nether to the overworld, and that it's okay to go exploring the overworld in general now. Alright, now is it that one? I think it's that one. It's that one. Okay. Huh. Here's where having a bow with infinity would be useful. Oh, it looks like... that's alright, it's just one. I think it's just one hoglin, I should be okay. Like 3 hits. 4 hits? Yeah, 4 hits. Hardly touched me. I'm running low on gold. Carrots though. That gives me some more pork chops and some more leather. Yep. I do need to drop off some of this gear somewhere though. Probably should have brought a an ender chest. Huh. Interesting. Nobody had looted the little hidden room at the beginning of the trial chamber. So I just got some diamonds.
There's a hidden room.
Yep. The hidden room with a chest in it. That's happened to have 2 diamonds, a golden apple, and some poison arrows.
That's cool.
And some honey. It'd be a good place to put an ender chest, actually, if I brought one with me. Well, for the moment, I will put my shulker boxes in it. I'll put a little pop those things back. So that way around? No, it's the other way around. Let's see. Set spawn. Put some torches up. Yeah, one will do. Leave myself a crafting table and put some valuables away in here as well. Do a bit of an explore and then come back to it. Might have to might have to leave some stuff here after stream, but always make a little claim to protect it if I needed to. Or just put a sign up that says, Fred's stuff, don't touch. Alright. Let's go with a shield for a little while here, because I'm pretty sure there's bogged at the beginning. Ah, baby zombies. That's annoying. It's a small melee. Found a trident. Nice.
Oh, nice. That was fast.
So I calculate, like I've looted a couple ancient, not ancient cities, but trial chambers, and I've calculated the odds of not getting a trident.
Yeah, the odds of not getting a trident versus the odds of actually getting one.
Yeah. So, like my calculation ended up saying that like I had a 128% chance of getting a trident throughout all those raids, and didn't get a single one.
That's the wrong... That was the wrong sword. Okay. I'd probably put my my farming sword away. Use my killing sword. Oh yeah, you got potatoes. Someone's definitely been here. There was sand and an ender pearl in that barrel.
Could have been me.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Soap went through this one once already. So there won't be much left.
Oh yeah, I've been through a lot of the chambers.
I started marking them with waypoints when I've looted them.
Yeah. It's not a bad idea.
I just haven't checked
There are
out
mods you can look
on
at that
face.
that allow basically allow redoing the trial chambers with redoing the ominous vaults with a cooldown, which would be nice, but I think there's enough space that we don't really need to worry about it.
Yeah.
Because although the update with the trial chambers has been out for a while, trial chambers haven't been available on the server for that long. So
Yeah.
I know I think tridents were something you can get from a regular vault, and it's the ominous vaults that have the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maces are
The
ominous.
maces. Yep.
Tridents are normal.
And occasionally you'll find them in chests as well, but very rarely.
No.
Yeah, you can find them in chests.
You can't?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
went-
had a whole deal about it's like not listed on the wiki, but they can spawn in chests.
Yep.
Oh. Like in the source code it says that it can, but not in the wiki.
Yeah, like people find them in chests. I think Fred just did, right?
I haven't yet, but yeah, it might have been something they had in an earlier version that got removed, but I know there was at least a chance to do it at one stage.
Yeah, I remember I was like on a call with Orange and he found one in the chest.
Yep. So obviously it's got to be an unlooted chamber for that to work. So I do have an ominous bottle with me, so I could get Trial Omen and try and get some keys. There's a couple of vaults here I haven't been through yet, so I have not been to that one. So somebody's made a path in here. I think that might have been soap.
I should be done re-enchanting my
That's
stuff.
right. There's that bug with fresh moves. Is it fresh moves? The one that does the mob animations. The
Fresh animation.
fresh animations. That's it. Fresh moves is the one for players. So the bogged have heads that are floating.
Oh,
But interestingly, the helmets are in the right place when they're wearing armor. But the heads still float above them. But if I use the newer version of Fresh Animations, it fixes the bogged, but it breaks piglins. Specifically baby piglins and hoglins. Which is quite funny.
interesting.
So it depends on what I'm doing in a stream, if I want it to look good or not.
I left my emerald shulker box here.
I seem to have got some lag. I couldn't eat. That's better. I've lost my shield, so I'm back to the, as some people call it, better shield, which doesn't actually defend you from things, but stops you from dying. Headless bogged dropping heads is hilarious. They're not headless, the heads are just floating above them, but it's still hilarious. Alright, well that's the first breeze gone. Oh, I broke the decorated pots with Silk Touch. Has that one got Silk Touch? Oh, they've all got Silk Touch. I want to turn them into bricks. I'll use this axe. Hi and bye, Orange. Orange was in, and it seems to have left again. Alright, I'll eat the
Well,
golden
all
carrot
that
since the
stuff is
last one.
gone.
coming up to the 2 hour mark, so I might have to come back and finish up this trial chamber another time. But I'll try and at least take out the breeze and see if I can get a couple of keys. That is the wrong sword. Where'd they go? Down there. Cornered yourself, didn't you? Yeah, that'll teach you. Okay, so that's
Well,
14
good
breeze rods.
note.
That's nice.
I got all my stuff back.
Breezes are funny when you get them cornered because they don't last long. Weakness
Although,
potions could be useful for villager cures. Let's see. What can I get rid of? I don't need the rotten flesh. 2 trial keys, nice.
I think I've
Already
got
done
3
that.
full shulker boxes of emerald blocks.
Drop off some bones there. Spider eyes. I've definitely been here before. Those are the sort of things I leave in chests. Also, I can't open one of the vaults, or both of the vaults in this room, so... I know that one I can. Diamond. Nice. Alright, I will... I don't really need the ender pearl. I'll go place that in a chest. Along with some of the other rubbish I've left behind. And the sand. Nothing in that dispenser. Bob heads are fun. Hang on to those. Splash potions of weakness. What's in this one? Nothing. Okay. I'll eat a chicken. Throw the bricks in there. Let's see. String. Grab the arrows from there.
Is it a bug to have full armor when only wearing diamond?
No.
No. That's
Netherite doesn't actually give you extra armor. It just has higher armor toughness and it's fireproof.
Oh.
So I'm just going to throw the weakness potions in a chest rather than having them in a dispenser so that if anyone comes back in here, they don't have to deal with the weakness potions. And if I've got room, I'll keep one. Alright, now I saw another vault down here somewhere, so I might grab the vault. And then I'll finish upstream. Oh, some healing potions. Lingering healing potions. That's a vault I haven't been to. Cool. There was one here. So it's a bolt armor trim and a bunch of arrows. Okay. Won't say no to those. That's 20 breeze rods. I already got some snowballs from a vault as well, so I was going to make a snowman farm, a snow farm.
I've got one of those in my base.
I have the snow. I'm yet to actually make a snowman.
Yeah, same. I've actually got to grab a pumpkin. I might just leave for the next person that comes in. I'll just leave some of the lingering potions of healing in one of the corridor chests, just to make life easier. I'll put one in the chest I've been dumping things in and take one with me for good measure. So, even though it's been explored already, there's stuff that's junk to me that might be useful to someone else. Now, what's in here? Is this where I came from? This is where I came from. Oh, that's the parkour for the ominous vault. Okay. How do I get in here, though? That one.
On your right, there's platforms.
Don't have any ominous keys at the moment, so...
Oh.
Alrighty. No, I didn't bring enough empty shulker boxes with me. They're all full. Put some stuff in this one and I'll... Oh, that one's full now. There's this one. Nope, that one's full. I think I left my empty shulker box behind. My mostly empty one, yeah. Alright, I'll put the diamond in there. Got a spare totem, that's good. Don't have a spare shield though. Ah, more diamonds. Definitely need an ender chest in here. Let's do a bit of organisation. That's the one that had a bit of space in it. Okay. And that's the one that has the shulker shells in it. Awesome. I might come back to that then. Wasn't intended. That was the torch. Okay, let's see. Hogshead can go in that one.
Alright. I've got all my kit and setup done.
Nice.
So I don't know what I'm gonna do now. Either go loot trial chambers, go get some netherite, or fish for ink sacs.
Well, all of those are good things to do when you're getting established.
Or even go raid end cities. Something
That too.
like that.
Alright, so I've got enough to make a couple of shulker boxes. Don't really have the time at the moment to go raiding, but what I'm going to do is get myself ready. So I'm set up and ready to go next time I come on. I might do some recording of exploring the trial chamber.
Alright.
There we go. 2 empty shulker boxes. And what can I put in there? I don't have shulker perception, so I can't put shulker boxes in the shulker boxes. Probably not going to need the shovel.
Wait, you can what?
I can't put shulker boxes in shulker boxes that don't have shulker perception.
Oh.
It'd be nice to have, but not something that is really vanilla.
But you can, if we had like we were on the bundle update, you could
Can you put shulker boxes in bundles? Or bundles in shulker
you can
boxes?
put bundles and shulker boxes.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think you can put bundles in shulker boxes, but not shulker boxes in bundles.
That kind of makes sense.
Because I think a shulker box counts as a full stack, so it's not really useful to put in a...
Kind of makes sense that a shulker box would count as a full stack. I can see the logic behind that.
Alright then. It's
Alrighty.
time to go
Yeah, I'm going to head off.
raid in a trial chamber.
I'm going to head off. It's time to go for me, but if you want to go raiding a trial chamber, feel free. I might catch you later on, and I'll probably do a bit of recording if I get the chance later today. Maybe when everyone else has gone to sleep, but we'll see. Already had a crafting table in that chest. Oh well, doesn't matter. And I'll switch the elytra back in case I want to leave.
I need to start organizing stuff.
I already popped those blocks back, so if I log off, I'm basically ready to go with a empty chest, or nearly empty chest. A spare crafting table in there. I might put a spare axe in there as well. If anything else that gets stuck, I can put some basic tools in there. Alright, well, I might leave it at that for the stream. I'll jump off the chat and I'll catch you guys later, but thanks for joining me, it's been fun.
Alright, goodbye.
And I'll just
Bye,
hit my outro
Fred.
screen and I will talk to the audience. I'll catch you guys in a little bit.
Alright.
Bye. Okay, so we'll get the outro music going. Thank you all of you for watching. Thank you especially to Seanbot and Seanbot9 or just Sean and the Fantastic Soap or just Soap for the work on the data packs. It's really helped the server performance. And for those of you that are watching, either watching the stream replay later on or if you're watching the live at the moment, feel free to subscribe if you've enjoyed what you've seen. And as mentioned earlier, if you want to play on this server, join my Discord. All the details are there, or have a look in the description. There's some information there about how you can join the server. At the moment, if I'm under 500 subscribers, it's a matter of join the Discord and apply to be a trusted player. If I'm over 500 subscribers, which I highly doubt has happened during this video, then I will look at opening up the server to everybody on the Discord. And once I get to 1,000 subscribers, I'll be looking at opening the server up to the public. Music you're listening to is Cobblestone Generator by Apollo Music. And I'll say a thank you to my patrons, Jungle Hornet and Oniaro, who don't seem to be able to make it to streams, but I appreciate their ongoing patronage. And of course, they're always welcome to come play on the server. Oniaro is also a moderator on my Discord, so see him there. Alright, just enjoy the music for now. I'll come back in a moment or two when the break in the music happens, and I will catch you then. I'll hopefully have a edited video coming out soon to do with a data pack that allows you to play in a Skyflat-like world in a modern version of Minecraft, so anything from 1.20 onwards. And if you've got 1.21, it'll even generate trial chambers for you as well. And it's just without the sand, so got some work happening on that. There's a data pack already on my moderator profile you'll find called Terrainless Superflat, and looking at getting that finalized, updated, and getting a video out soon about that one. Next stream will be a Terraria stream on the Skyterra Challenge World, and that'll be on Tuesday morning for most of you, late Tuesday night for me being in Australia, and after that I'll have a Terraria Thursday as well at a similar sort of time. So if those are your sort of things, feel free to keep an eye out for those and come watch during those streams if it's a suitable time for you. And if it's not a suitable time, I apologise, you can always watch the replay. And I will see you in the next video or stream. Anyway, enjoy the music for a little bit. I'll come talk to you a bit more in a moment. And that's actually where I talked through the whole quiet part. Talked through the noisy part instead of waiting for the quiet part, but that's what happens. I should know this tune well enough to know that that's what happens, but there you go. Alright, so I've got to head off. Have a great afternoon, morning, evening, whatever time of day it is for you. Thank you again for watching. Have fun. And yeah, see you in the next one.